I'm starving all of a sudden. Ugh. I hate breakfast. It's the most confusing breakfast. It's the most confusing meal of the day for me. I don't know. You would think it'd be easy, but hello, how are you? How's everybody doing? I don't know. Listen, I randomly got hungry. I don't get hangry anymore. No, we can put the U back there instead of the A. I only get hungry. I get hungry. I remove the H and I'm just hungry. Oh, either way. Oh, this is. Give me a minute. Hold on. I went cheat and use my phone. Yes, who's draining your energy or something like this? Who's stealing your energy? Who's we're gonna expose your copycat. All right. There's a lot of copycat vibes going down. Okay. Listen, if you're someone like me and people steal your vibe all the time, even strangers, like I bump into a stranger and they're like doing things, they're strange. This is why they're strangers. But overall, strangers, yeah, no. Okay, but no, what my mother used to tell me when I was a young little one, okay, because this would actually make me angry. I would like stop talking to people because they would start copying me. And like, I'm not being friends with that girl, Janelle. You cannot pay me. All right, I was in third grade. I'll never forget Janelle. Janelle came back to haunt me. All right, in high school. I'm 15. I'm about to leave. I'm just waiting for the day, waiting for my birthday. And like, because I gotta be 16 to leave. And I'm in health class. It's sex ed. There's like a penis on the board. It's not a pretty penis. So I'm just like not even interested. Not even interested. If the penis ain't pretty, I'm like, I'm out of here. I don't know. I got standards too high, I suppose. But either way, I'm looking at this penis on the wall, and I realize the girl next to me is the girl that I told to go away from me and stop trying to be my friend because she was a copier. And it was smothering. And she was like, listen, it wasn't even that she copied me that made me run from her. It was that she tried to phone me all the time. No, this girl wanted to be on the phone with me all day, every day, and sit next to me at school all day, every day. This is like second or third grade. I couldn't handle it. I could tolerate it. I'm like, I'm too much of a loner for this shit. I gotta go. I don't know. And you copy me, you weirdo. My mom would laugh at me because I dumped all these problems onto her as a little child. I'm like, And she tells me it's because you know what to do. I was like, I like that. I like that answer. Okay, they're like, people will always follow people that know what to do. I was like, oh, all right, but what is it that I'm doing that I know that I'm doing that they want to know what I'm doing? And she was like, I don't know. All right. Either way, point is, this is who's copying you. Don't let it bother you. I don't know. Some people are highly influential. And back before internet came out and people started trying to become influential and force it, it used to just happen naturally, I guess. Okay, but the moon card. So you definitely have somebody trying to copy you. With the moon card and then Mars. What is that? How many planet cards are even in this deck? Not many. Okay, so you have like birth chart clone. You have a birth chart clone. I have a birth chart clone. My birth chart clone is Rihanna. I was like, she's not born in the same year, so it's not quite the magical creation that is Nicole. But she is Nicole circa 1989. We'll call it. I don't know. But overall, listen, she did pretty good for herself. That's not really stealing your energy. I feel like there's nothing you could do about that. That is like stamped in their life. So we're not talking about those people that are just like you, and you might meet them and they're similar to you, or maybe they're not even similar to you at all, but they are somehow deep in their core or something like this. We're talking about people that are just like people with personality issues. I want to say because everybody has a personality, right? But people that copy other people do. I tell them like, "What do you have no personality?" And it's like, no, of course they have one. They don't like it, so they're like, "No, I'd rather take yours." Something like this. So you have this energy on you, like because I'm like quoting them right now, like I'm in their mind or something. They're very scattery. They might smoke meth. Because, which listen, I've never smoked meth, but I'm like hella wired right now. Like, oh my god, like okay, I feel like I'm about to bust down and do some conspiracy theorying, all right, and pull out my board and pull out my math and my little stick. and I'm gonna point at things. I'm gonna act like I know shit. And I feel like that's this person. I feel like they're gonna point at things and act like they know shit. Oh dear Lord, who are you dealing with? Anyways, you might not know the person, but the moon card, I feel like a lot of you, this is a woman. I feel like it matches the gender. If there's a male or like say you're a male and you're thinking of a female right now. No. I feel like males and females can't really do that. They can teach each other, but they can't copy each other. If that makes sense. But it's because of their gender roles. Even if a man will never copy a woman. And if they do, it's kind of because they resonate with it. Because men lead. I don't know how to explain that. Overall, this is going to be gender specific. Like, if you're a man, this is a man. If you're a woman, this is a woman. You know what I mean? Like, this is like some, I don't know why. But either way, look at the bigger picture. Don't let your past hold you back. So I want to say you might have a history of this, having people like copy your energy, or maybe you notice it or something. You know what I mean? Like you might have been popular at school or something like this, and you might have. Listen, not everyone wonders why they're popular, but some people do. They might be like, why are you copying me? Why would you? And if you copy me, why would you choose to copy that? Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this person's trying to like copy your vibe. They're not like doing like my mother suggested when I was younger, and they're like they have a crisis and you know what to do, so they like are, um, mm, what's that when they mimic? I feel like a parent and a kid. What is that called? Not mentoring, no, but like exampling. There you go. Leading by example. I feel like this isn't the case. I feel like this person just like wants to look like you, or wants to talk like you, or wants to dress like you. All sorts of things like this. And I feel like they're very aggressive about it. They don't like you. I feel like you make them angry. This is almost like a creepy stalker vibe. Like, but I don't know if they stalk you. But I mean, well, they definitely steal your energy. But that can be done without you ever meeting this person, and with magic. It just depends on what kind of person this is, like what they're doing. You know what I mean? If not, they have a way. They know you and they copy you. And I feel like it's not like a sibling where it's like there's a genetic resonance. No, this is like a complete stranger or something. But look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. They admire you. They want to be you. Like literally, they do. But who is this? The moon card. I feel like with astrology, maybe something with their moon placement and their Mars placements. This creates some type of identity crisis for this person. Just think about it. The Mars is the first house, yeah? Think, Nikki. Think. I've learned this. I read. But basically, I think Mars is your first house. Do you know what I mean? That's your appearance. That's who you are. That's things like this. And Mars is also like your passion, your drive. You know what I mean? Your likes, your dislikes, your what motivates you, what pushes you, what you know what I mean? But it's not like a dreamy aspect. It's a force. You know what I mean? It's like using the force of fire. Like if you're a firebender. Okay, not literally, but basically that's what Mars is. And with the moon, it's like it hides it. And it eclipses this person. Do you know what I mean? This person might have some type. Listen, I don't actually study birth charts. I can only remember when I studied mine, like years upon years ago, and like I remember what I learned to understand mine. So it's something like that. Like this person might have a placement, if not Mars specifically, that's eclipsed, that makes them like have an identity crisis. I feel like, and they seek other people to consume, and I feel like this person genuinely drains you. And that means it's not with your consent. Do you get what I mean? So they do steal it. And I feel like they steal it, meaning like this is somebody you know at work or in person somewhere, and they act like themselves around you. They might be, I don't know, the moon card. You might not understand them much, or they might not really show much of themselves, right? But then when they're not around you, they're you. No, they're you. They're acting like you, like they spend time around you somehow, they can study you somehow. And then there's a 50-50 split here. This I feel like if you know this person in real life and they're actually doing that, like you're that situation, they're also doing some type of sorcery to be to to become you or something like this. But then some of you, there's somewhere it goes a lot deeper and darker and more hateful and more spiteful and more all of this. It's almost like they wish you would die so they could be you finally or something like this. And like I said, it's not a relative. It's not someone of the opposite gender. You get what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. And you very like I don't know. It's almost like 50-50 split. Half of you, it's like this other person's just like some stupid like person who's got like a personality disorder and they need to just get over like I don't know what hurdles in life to like just show themselves and stop trying to be like you, right? And you kind of maybe know them and talk to them. But like I said, you don't see them do this. So you don't really expect it from they might have slipped up and maybe said things here and there that were like you, like maybe certain expressions you use or something. And you so but yeah, if you're thinking of somebody that I can make you think of by telling you that, that's who that is. I feel like, but when you're not around, oh my God, they're trying to be like you, just like you. I feel like it's to attract, like if you're a woman, it's to attract. Well, no, if you're a man or woman, it's to attract the opposite gender. They feel like taking your energy is going to make that happen for them. I feel like, and it probably does. The Mars card. They feel like it makes them more attractive. As I said, this for the depth of this, at least 50%. It's going to be more than not. More of you than not. It's someone that's um doing this with like rituals, and I feel like they've never met you or talked to you or something like this. So that's why I say there's a blind aspect to it, so they have no humanity towards you. They just want your essence in them. They want to be you. Do you get what I mean? So they're doing rituals to make that, to try to force that and take whatever you're supposed to get or whatever you're supposed to do and give it to them. You know what I mean? Like a whole life swap. And they're trying so hard to do this. But I feel like they can't seem to complete it or finish it. And I feel like it's because you exist. And I feel like so this person doesn't know who you are, where you are, and they want to find you. I feel like essentially so that they can take you down. Like then you're gone. And they can truly like become you. Do you know what I mean? But that's not really how it works. This is somebody who has a mental illness disorder. This person's crazy, clearly. All right. They're probably like, drinking chicken blood or taking baths in semen or something. You know what I mean? To try to achieve this. That's crazy. I would never do such things. I don't think any normal person would want to swim in primordial soup. I surely would not. Okay, I'd end up pregnant. I'd probably have like fucking on top octuplets. And I'd end up like that bitch Nadia with the litter of puppy babies. Do you know what I mean? Like who's really gonna do that? But this person will, and I feel like they might be sterile. Um, Weird one. I'll say it because I always end up no, 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 no. Okay, I will say it. Basically, if you're a woman here, male or female, this could be a she-male, like a literal one, like the ones we hear about in pornos, the ones from porno land. Yes, I feel like this could be something like that. So it could be like even if you're a man, this person's still trying to be like you because they got a package down there. And but if you're a girl, they're still trying to be like you because they're a girl up there or something. You know what I mean? Good Lord. I don't know. Every time I get a shocking insight like that, I always end up pulling a card next to it that like supports it. So this person might be actual. My kid tells me that she-male is not the appropriate word, but I'm like, listen, I'm from the 90s, puts my sons on. Okay. I don't know what else to call that. It's a she man. Like, whatever. It's a he, she. It's a they. It's a them. Whatever, right? But they and them now is just all people with other types of gender identity crises where they think it. I mean, I don't know. I look down there, I see a vagina. I might not like it. Right? When I was in high school, I had big ass tits. Or when I after I had a baby and I had these huge tits, I didn't fucking like that either. I bumped into. I was at a pharmacy. I'll never forget the day they were playing Drake. I was at the CVS. I bumped into a rack with my ginormous triple D knocker here filled with all the milk, and it started to leak. I said, "What did I do to myself? Did I just like turn you on like a faucet?" I'm like holding it like fuck, and then this one starts to go, and I'm like, "This happens in life." I like tried to cover it. I go talk to the pharmacist to go get my shit because I'm supposed to get some. I was anemic, right? So I was trying to get my iron pills from them. I'm like, "Hey, yeah, what's going on?" And the girl's like completely ignores me. And she's like, "Oh my God, Drake is my baby. Ah, I love this song." And I'm like, "My nipples are leaking. Can you like calm the fuck down and like scan my items and get me the fuck out of here? Do not do this." I had like a river flowing down my chest. I was like, I get to the car, I'm running to the car. All right, I get in my car. My husband's looking at me like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" I said, "This." He says, "Whoa, what happened to you?" I said, "I don't know. I sprung a leak. I bumped into something." And I'm in. What was the point of this? I don't even remember. But you know, this person might be a she-male. Mhm. Yeah, I hated having tits. I still do. I mean, they're nice. They make me feel like a woman. Anyway, but glamour. Into this mirror, I now see the realm of possibilities. Okay, so I feel like this person, if they do makeup, they do whatever they need to do. I feel like to even look like you. They want to look like you. As I say, a lot of you, this is very gender specific. The she-male though, is it really a she-ra? Love, Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring true love here to me. Okay, that's why. I'm like, what? Because the and why is at the end. Why are they copying you so obsessively? Even to the extent of where they don't know you, they just want that energy. You know what I mean? And you just happen to be the person that contains that energy. Like they're looking for a specific type of person to steal from. So I feel like so they can benefit from it. Why? Love. This person is trying to date glamour. They want to look like you. They feel like you get all. If you're a guy or a girl, they feel like you get all the guys or girls. You get all the ladies, male or female. Maybe you get both genders approaching you. But I feel like this is you. This is your energy. This is your vibe. And this person wants that. I feel like and they want this without even ever meeting you in a sense. Like I say, like they don't actually sit there and get to know you and copy you traditionally. They're like summoning the demon lords to like go find you and steal it from you and make a connection and a bond and a bind, and they're locked in with you, and now they're just like you, but everyone knows it's not true because you exist, and that's why I said this person spirals and is psychotic. I feel like not even in an intelligent way. It's the demon that goes crazy. This person's possessed. Either way, they sit there and they do the offering. That's what I'm saying. They do rituals, offerings, sacrifices. Not even traditional ones. Is there a traditional aspect to sacrificing small animals? Yes, there is a tradition to this. This is not what they're doing. They're actually like they're empowering it, they're imbuing it, they're torturing the animals. This is like one of those people I feel like they might be in a family like that. That would make most sense for them to just target a random person in the crowd and world and be like, I'm gonna take their energy specifically, this person's energy signature, and I'm gonna benefit off of it mostly with love. I'm gonna attract all the suitors. This person could be like into porn, and they need to attract everybody to them. Do you didn't mean something like this? So they steal it from you. I feel like you're still you. There's a reason why they're stealing from you. You're very abundant. You're a generator of energy. Do you know what I mean? You are a source. They found a source to pull it off of, and you're the source. You could be like moon energy. You could be Mars. You could be any of these energies, but they wanted to pull off of them to basically use your energy for love mostly. I feel like glamour and love. I feel like everything, fame, fortune, men, women, like I said, like I'm imagining this person needing it. Like they need to pretend like you to get attention to get this. Do you know what I mean? So overall, the offering, I feel like this person's made offerings to the gods type of thing. Like, you know what I mean? This person has gods that they talk to. Do you know what I mean? They don't have a god, or they don't have like a spirituality to them. They're literally just like some type of dick sucker for like 20 gods. The gods. This is all I'm hearing. Okay. The gods. This person's afraid of the spirits. You know what I mean? Things like this. This person might have an accent. Overall, offering, I feel like they've made an offering to their god. I feel like for love, they do love spells like crazy. This is all this person does. And I feel like and they your energy brings on romance. Okay, the stone. I feel like so like you might not notice this. You're that abundant. This person's so pathetic. Basically, like it's like someone trying to drain off the sun. And the sun will never drain off of like a human can never siphon the sun. Never. In a billion years. The sun is constantly creating it. And they can only bask in it and wish to be that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. Like they want your energy, your moon energy, your sun energy, your Mars energy. They want to be you. All right. This is like somebody that wants to be your Rihanna birth chart twin. You can't be Rihanna. All right, bitch. Rihanna exists. All right. She's the example of what I could do. I feel like this is the example of what I could do if I actually wanted that like lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? That's what I said. But this isn't Rihanna that like did some sucking dick rituals to like steal your energy and be you. No. Okay, that's Rihanna's birthright. That's her birth chart. All right, so same for you. Whatever you have, this person fucking wants, and they don't have it in their birth chart. They lack it. Like maybe they got a shitty Venus placement and they're unattractive. Like I said, or maybe they're a she-male and their only outlet to get attention is porn because it's like the only people that care about them. I feel like no one else really wants a she-male. Like that's the truth. Like, I mean, maybe. Whatever. Like I said, this person doesn't feel loved or wanted or accepted as who they are. I feel like chop it off then. Make a choice. You get to choose. There's a positivity to that. All right. There's a lot of people out here that are like, I hate my gender. And it's like, you kind of got both. And I feel like you're what everybody desires to be. I don't know. That I feel like I could prop this person up and make them feel real good about themselves. I'd make them feel like a deity themselves, so to speak. But overall, they basically are your clone. You're not genetically, they look nothing like you. They have to do everything to look like you. They got to contour makeup. They got to dye their hair. They got to cut their hair. They got to wear a wig even. They got to do everything. And I feel like and they can't copy your style. Right? This one she's wearing like a drapey cloth, like a toga. I'm hungry. I did not eat breakfast yet. Right? But I wasn't hungry yet. Right? And then in the glamour card, this girl's wearing just like a nightgown. So it's like this is somebody that likes glamour. They like nice fancy shoes. They like nice dresses. If there's a woman, she likes to make herself look real good, or at least think that she looks real good. She thinks she's looking fly. That's why she wants to steal your vibe. She looks at you and you're like, you're not even trying, and the men like you or the women like you. You're dressed like a fucking like a bum. You're dressed like in a potato sack, like an orphan child or something. And they're like, but yet people still like you and attract you. I feel like it's your Mars placement. You have a very nice Mars placement. I feel like it's a complimentary one. There's like exalting going on with it or something like this. I feel like it could be in your first house because I feel like this is about appearances and stuff. This person cares a lot about their appearance. So even if they don't like physically see you, I feel like at least 85% of you, this person is just not doesn't know you. They might know you now, but they didn't. They've been doing this. This is like a spell work at like not even at birth. I feel like this kid, this person. I'm thinking they're like 5 years old, and they make the decision to like try to do witchcraft or something. And this is where it all begins. It starts. They like do some type of beauty ritual or spell or something, and then all of a sudden people are getting they're getting attention from people, right? And they don't think, oh, who did I steal this from? They see it as it's because I burnt this twig and did this. And then as they study magic throughout their entire life now, they start to realize that, oh, it does steal. Oh, well, fuck. And then they hit you harder. They feel like, oh, this is actually, it like it motivates them more to like, not, I feel like it comes out as attacks. You know what I mean? Like anything that this person would receive as like an insult comes to you. So, like I said, if this is hermaphrodite, we'll call them. I guess is that the word, guys? Like, fuck, leave me alone. If it's a hermaphrodite, I feel like then people are gonna start treating you like you're trans. Like even if you look girly, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm proud of you." And you're gonna be like, "For what?" They're like being so proud of your gender, and it's like, when was I not? Do you know what I mean? Type of vibe. Like they'll even start to like people will project onto you what this person's going through. And I'm in the offering. I feel like I know they definitely do sacrifices and stones. That's what I'm saying. I'm picturing like those stone tablets like big slabs out in the woods at the not the shamans. I guess, yeah, maybe no, the Celtic ones, the Druids. The Druids used to take this and like do bloodletting and things like this. This person drains, I want to say birds, 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 birds. It's a bit instantly what I saw when I asked my mind the question, what are they draining? I see the bird in her hand. This person like, I feel like this person has a pet bird, but it ain't the same pet bird that it's always been. They've always been able to purchase a new one type of thing, an identical one. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe they use parakeets or something. That's creepy. Maybe chickens. Mm. Either way, this person does stuff like this. I feel like, and it's like I said, it's not cultural bound, so it's not uh like um like a Haitian doing voodoo. Like this makes sense. People in Haiti believe in voodoo and practice it like as a culture and a life. You know what I mean? Like a way to get through life. Just like how like the Jesus people, Christians, just like how Christians, just like how they sit around doing their beliefs to stay safe and you know what I mean. I feel like this is what they do over there. It's a whole other country. It's a whole other world. Right? This ain't that. This person ain't from there. This person's, but they're using like certain types of techniques like that from there. Like I say, and if it's not part of their culture, they're not going to genuinely understand the positive and negative. So they'll be very reckless. I'm saying this person's doing some extreme things. Like they could be from some type of like entitlement family, like that would like they're not necessarily they're not famous or they're not a celebrity. Nobody knows who this person is, right? But maybe their family is somehow into some like black cults and things like this, like Epstein's and things like that. So they have access to this info. I don't know. I feel like their whole life is to try to be like you know, and not to find you. And they start just doing magic to take from you already with those rituals that they were performing as just kid. Any good luck rituals. They find a $5 bill is because they did some candle magic the night before as like a little 6 year old or something, and it's because they took it from you. You were supposed to find that $5 type of vibe. Do you know what I mean? Their good luck is by pulling off of you, and it doesn't cause you bad luck. It just takes it from you. And I feel like you might be so abundant where you just don't notice, or maybe you're at a point where you do notice because there's a reason why you click the video. Anyways, the writer card. I feel like if this person does know you, they're trying to take any man that likes you, any man that shows interest in you or attraction to you. This person could be unsingle, like married, years married, like not even newly married, and never going to be leaving that person, right? But like, say like a friend of theirs asks them, "Hey, who's that person you know? They're very good looking. I would like to talk to them." They're gonna literally shit talk you. So this person will go away. They want you gone. This is like somebody doing like death wish magic on you now. That's what I'm saying. They're crossed into territories that they're not allowed in. And they think they are because they can light a lighter and light the candle, and that's where it all begins with this person. And I feel like they think that this gives them power, and I feel like they're stealing all this power, not just from you. I feel like from other people to attack you with and to take from you. Like in order to take from you after you, if you get situational awareness over this and you block this person and you don't let them take from you no more, like you know what I mean? Or you do return to senders or whatever, you know what I mean? Like you mentally feel like somebody is pulling from you, you block them. That's all you need. But it's still happening. And you might think, what do I need? What else do I need to do? No, no, this person's going around. They're going to another god and asking that god to take it from you. And then that god ends up in them and like gives it to them, and they owe that god for doing that. And do you know what I mean? And like they do a workaround. That's why it gets more and more intense. This person has to go more and more deep into dark magic to achieve to continuously be who they set themselves up to be, essentially, like off of using your energy. So it's like they're losing the power. They like every time you catch on to it or maybe suspect it, they get blocked out, and now they got to do some other type of deep rituals. They got to go talk to some other type of. They got to go find another Ursula the Sea Witch somewhere else. You know what I mean? They got to go find another deep dark god or deity to go fucking blow and you know what I mean? And I feel like to get your energy, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like this is also really pathetic. Yeah. This is somebody that wants to like take any attraction off of you onto them. It's like eventually they realize that they're taking from somebody with these spells, and they don't care. They continue. Then it stops, so they increase. They start incorporating. They start learning deeper, darker techniques. You know what I mean? More darker arts. This is like the This is the origin story of your villain in life. All right. So they do this. They could even be older than you. I feel like much older. Ugh. That's what I'm saying. Like there's a youth. They steal your youthfulness, your vibe, your energy, your flow. It's like I'm literally picturing like when Mother Gothel on the Rapunzel Disney version when she sings to the hair and it fucking poof brings her right back. I feel like that's what she's looking for. She's looking for that energetic hit that she steals from you. You know what I mean? And I feel like, and you don't give it up. So they increase. They do worser things. Create more fallout. Even like it's because all this creates fallout. And then we all, as other people that aren't even involved in this situation, like you yourself, you're closely involved. So you'll be dealing with it a lot. But your neighbors will deal. Everyone will deal with the fallout that this person's causing on from stealing from you. And I feel like, and you cannot prevent it. They have to stop in order to stop the fallout. You can keep preventing it all you want, but this person's just going to keep finding new techniques to come after you. And I feel like this is killing them. This is like somebody developing cancer or something. Do you know what I mean? Like they might even die from cancer. So I'm saying they might be old. You know what I mean? They're in their final age. And if they're not, I feel like they might as well be. They're like in their final days. This person's gonna end up dying because of doing all this to you. And it's not like karma, you get what you deserve. No, it's genuine karma. Them taking that energy and displacing it equals them being sick because your power, your energy, your source is too much for this person to handle. There's a reason why this person isn't you because they cannot be you. So their mentality eventually they're crazy. They're really honestly, they'll stop at nothing. This is like somebody that would eat your heart. They would literally hire someone to steal your heart and cook it for them and they would eat it as a way to get rid of you and truly become you. Like they think this is what's gonna give that to them or something. Eat your brains. They like that's what I'm saying. This person is desperate. I feel like and they don't care about you. That's why I say very few of you know this person because once you meet this person, they know you, and there's a face to that person that they're just ripping a part off of. You know what I mean? Using as like spare parts for them, mentally, personality, anything, just plucking from you. And I feel like, and you don't notice until you do. And I feel like it might be because of dating somebody. But overall, I feel like this person doesn't want you dating anyone you might feel insecure or like not insecure like in who you are but like not non-safe if you try to like go out on dates and meet new people you might feel like they're all just like some type of writer and they're just gonna like like Flynn Rider yeah no like they're just there to take your hair or steal from you or take your energy like you feel like everyone could be this person but no this person is your same gender so if you're into the same gender I feel like that sucks for you because you might end up dating them but if you're not into the same gender I feel like you're going to be very timid to date other people because they're this is part of their spell work. I feel like knowing this is going to help you not let it bother you anymore. Yeah, there's the coffin. There's like a waking up aspect to this. You have to wake up to the reality that this is actually happening. You know, you might be you might not be somebody that dabbles in this stuff, and you have to kind of like it takes time maybe to realize that this is fully unlikely, but very 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 possible. That's all you have to accept. Is that whilst it's highly unlikely and rather irrational and very overly dramatic, like something out of a fucking movie, it's still possible. All right. So overall, this is to keep you from. Oh, whoa, the writer card again. Oh, but I didn't shuffle yet. But still, look with this writer. That's what I'm saying. Like, this person does group sex rituals. I feel like if they're married, they're in a swingers club to do this. They found the right partner. They found a guy that doesn't like them and wants to like like a gay man, maybe. Like if this is a woman, she found a gay man. If there's a man, he found a gay woman. So they're willing to do like threesomes together. They're willing to do the group sex because they're like bearding for the other person. This is like their only way to actually like have the sex. Like if this is a man, he has a threesome with the woman, but it's so he can kind of like, it's like he's making love to that man back there. Hey, baby, you know what I mean? It's something like they're like the mediumship that brings it together. They might be homophobes, but overall, this girl orchestrates it so that she could do rituals with it. And these men or women that this person's using are just they find the right ones. They find the ones that are looking for that. Okay. Oh, I still didn't pull. Okay. So, anyways, love card. I feel like this person wants who you're supposed to date. Like they want your true love. I mean, something like this. Like they want to steal everything from you, even who you're supposed to like be with. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like this is what they're currently looking on. They're on the hunt, looking at the bigger picture. It's almost like they've researched you. They found you. Like I said, once they started seeing that you were taking it back and blocking them from taking the energy, they realized, oh my God, this is from another person out there that I'm taken from. And they're like, oh, and then like I said, the sickness starts to form more in them because of all the darkness, all the fallout that they've created around them, all the darkness, right? So now they think dark, and they're like, oh wait, if they exist, I could maybe do things to them to make this real. It's not an energy I'm pulling off of; it's a person's energy, and like almost like they imagine like a consecration would happen, like if they murder or kill you, or eat your heart. Do you mean consume you somehow? They will become you, but you cannot exist. You can't coexist with this person because you're living proof to this person's subconscious and conscious that they are not you and they are pretending. This person is so crazy. They've been doing it so long. They feel like they are you. Okay? There is no, like I said, but they know you exist as a concept, if not in person. Okay, the clouds card, King of Wands. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they basically go around finding all sorts of people to do sex rituals with. I feel like group sex, like I said, wife swapping sex, things like this, like swingers clubs, sex clubs. And I feel like they do all this, and it's like they're running the show. And I feel like this person's deep in magic, and none of those other people are. All those other people are just like demons walking around trying to have like weird sex, right? And ruin like whatever vessel they've clinged to. They're trying to like deteriorate it, right? And this person is going in there basically they're the most powerful person in that room because they're surrounded by a bunch of idiots. So they go to idiot rooms so that they can orchestrate, and then it creates a ritual for them. Do you know what I mean? And then they get an outcome. Okay. But in the clouds card, that's what I'm saying. It's almost like they can't get to you anymore. They can't steal from you anymore. They can't benefit off you anymore. So they have to go do a workaround. And this is when they maybe start getting into the bloods, drinkings, and the it's like a whole it's like a whole spiral. It starts with candles, then it starts with herbs, and it's like I'm talking about drugs. Now, like witchcraft is a drug, but no, and then it turns into like animals and spirits and energies and then it turns into like alchemy type stuff where they start trying to make potions of things, and then it turns into they start consuming consumables, and they want to drink things, and they start learning about blood and all these things, and then they start learning about when they incorporate bodily fluids and the powers of this, and then they start learning about all the powers of what I incorporate more minds and amplification. Like if this person can get 10 people in a room to do a human centipede, right, and this person is doing this intentionally, then that's 10 active minds working towards this person's goal. It empowers them. And I feel like it's so that they can finally either make contact and connect and take from you again, like a boost, or they contact this new god that they're worshiping. And that's how much effort that new god requires to go off over there and just be like, hey, just talk to you, and then go like relay the message to them. Like I feel like you know what I mean, there's a way for that person to take it from you. You know what I mean? Like they have the power to take it from you. So they do, like a relative or something. This could play out as like a relative. They go talk to your relative, and they learn about you through them or whatever. Either way, the clouds card, King of Wands. I feel like for those of you where this is a man, Not to like, I have no idea who he is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the woman has met you. Like if you're a woman, and but if you're a man, maybe the man's never met you. But that's a distinction. But there's like three different types of energies here. There's an energy of someone like actually knowing you and then going off and doing these weird sex rituals. I feel like just like some fundamental basic bitch witchcraft stuff, right? Food spells and things like this. And I feel like and they might be naturally gifted at it, so they perform this easily. And I feel like or some of you, they don't know you at all, and they're very deeply involved in this because it's been long enough. Look at the bigger picture. I feel like I said, this has been a long time, and I feel like this person is like at least 20 years older than you. Okay, and if they're not, that's their age, right? They've aged from doing all this, so they're not gonna. They've knocked 20 years off their life span basically from doing this so far. And if they are 20 years older than you, they've still knocked 20 years off their life too. So like they're out the door basically. They're very old. And I feel like they're trying not to die, basically, and they're trying to pull on you, find you, kill you. And it's almost like a transfer spell. Have them get sick and die, and I live. And this person's, like I said, they're the most of you. This is an older, very old person who's like they need to go. Young, you need to go. You can go now. You've lived your life, and you didn't even. That's what it is. They feel like they didn't live their life. They didn't get life. Life didn't work out for them the way they wanted, or something in the end. And it's because they tried to steal somebody else's, dumbass. You didn't go live your own. You were too fucking stupid. Straight up. You're too obsessed with these candles and these fucking and drinking children's blood and shit over here. As I said, this person's done extreme things. They don't necessarily repeat the same rituals, but they do if they're beneficial. So, and I feel like, and that will include hurting children and drinking their blood. This is like the type of person that would have a child just to drain it. Anyways, Queen of Pentacles with the crossroads, right? The Nine of Pentacles too with the coffin, all right? So I feel like this person basically is at a crossroads in their life. They can't survive without taking from you. They just can't. I feel like, and they're not even taken from you anymore. They're taken from this new God. This new God is able to copy you or mimic you. Like I said, they could be a relative. They have the same source as you or something. It's just a little different, maybe. Like I said, they have to do different witchcraft to reach that source. And they still get everything they're trying to get, but it's much more effort, much more work. This person, this God or deity or whatever they're praying to, makes them go through all of this. I feel like, and then they give it from them. They don't even take it from you. That's like this person's like a slave to the gods, like a god bitch. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, I feel like, that's what I'm saying. This is like somebody that like wants to like be a god. They feel like they are though. I feel like, but like, if I was to pin it on it, like, as I'm looking at this bitch here, she probably like thinks she's like Hecate or something like this. You know what I mean? Some shit like this, like she's like the mother of witchcraft or something like that. I feel like she's just some dumb bitch in a Mason family. I feel like so she's able to get this witchcraft and like she has old archive knowledge and things like this, not in her but around her, and the internet exists. All right. Journey card. So I feel like in the crossroads, I feel like you. That's why I say you. Maybe this person you might have used to know this person, and now they're still. You don't even live near them, like a childhood friend or something. Maybe you met this person when you were just a little child, and you never saw them again. I feel like, and they don't even realize that's who they're pulling off of or something. You know what I mean? But they're draining you. And I feel like if you're dating someone, they want that they will get that man to ghost you. They're like doing any type of ritual spells to get like anti-love on you. Any love you're receiving, it somehow comes to them. They feel unloved or whatever, right? They're having like some type of crisis again, an identity crisis, and they can't steal your energy. And this new god is like I said, they're like a trickster. So they're like tricking this person. Oh yeah, I'll give you that, but I'm not going to give it to you the way you want. I know how you want. I know what you want. And so I'm gonna like, give it to you how I decide to give it to you. You know what I mean? Kind of like how a genie, like, I mean, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, be very specific with your wishes. I feel like this person's getting the runaround. I feel like because they started working with like basically like Satan. They started like selling their soul to Satan or something like this. Oops. What was it? Messenger. Okay, so like this person will block, like get people to block messages from you. Like if you're dating somebody, they want that person to ghost you. They're gonna somehow be like, don't go to her, come to me, or something like this. Love, true love, come to me. And I mean, I feel like they try to pull in any romantic suitors you have. And I feel like it's because you are supposed to be dating someone very special. Okay? Someone with your energy does not have that energy for nothing. So that's why I say, like, they want your man, so to speak. If you're a woman, they want your woman, they want your lady, they want your. I feel like you might not even be with this person at something like in the future. They that's who they're after. I feel like they got to be you to attract him. And I feel like, but that won't work still because whatever attracts this person to you is, I feel like, the fact that you don't try to attract them. Something like this. Like your person is going to be like, it's almost like they're subconsciously already going to be expecting like a fake out or something like this. And I feel like this person doesn't like fake people, your person. So that's why I say naturally this person doesn't get accepted, they get rejected from your person. The chaser card, they start to even kind of chase this energy. Like they're chasing energetically a math, like they're chasing your person's energy. So like if you have like you have like say you're destined to meet someone, a soulmate or something like this, right? They're trying to find them first and take them from you. Like I said, this person acts like life's a movie or something like this. And I feel like, well, when you sit around drinking blood all day, I mean, life is probably very delusional for somebody like this. This person drinks a lot of wine. And I feel like it's because they feel like it makes them feel like they're drinking blood. I knew blood had something to do with this. Anyway, the chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues, and the journey. So I feel like you've like ditched this person, you've cut this person off because you've naturally stopped this person from stealing from you. And I feel like, and they chase that so much that they chase it right into the arms of like Satan himself. And Satan's just sitting there giving this person whatever benefits they want. I feel like after they do their rituals, I feel like whatever rituals benefits this god, whatever that is. And I feel like, but this god's not. I feel like they're trying to get that god to like. I feel so silly saying it like that, but yeah, they're trying to get this god over here to try to do that for them. The spell. You see what I'm saying? Like they have no power. They have no magic. They act like they do. All right. I feel like, but they sit there and pray to the God to make the God make it happen, to make the genie make it happen, to make the wish come true from that person. I feel like, and they got to find someone that's going to be willing to cast a death wish. And I feel like, and they can't. That person won't cast a death wish on you. Like I said, they're a relative, if anything. Like they'll never do, but they'll fuck with this person. They'll put this person through circles. They'll get this person to do a whole bunch of stupid shit. I feel like to kill this person. It's almost like this other god is like, they're just doing their job. This is what they would normally do to anybody. But this person keeps asking for it. It's kind of like when someone's on meth, like this person could be on meth too. This could play out in their life as like they're going to end up maybe overdosing or something or killing themselves like this. But maybe they get some type of cancer from from consuming all those chemicals. Okay, but overall, basically, they're gonna the karma, the balance, the outcome from all of this spiritual, energetic math this person's been doing, all the fallout around them is poisoning them and killing them. And I feel like, and this God is just helping them do it. It's kind of like if somebody comes knocking on the meth dealer's door, they're not going to say no. People might say, doesn't it make you feel bad that people are killing themselves with your products? It's like, yeah, of course. But I'm not forcing them. Do you know what I mean? That type of vibe. Like this person, this God is not forcing this person to beg for their help. And this God's like, this is the only way I know how to help. Are you sure you want it? Like, you know what I mean? I don't think they ask if this person's sure. You know what I mean? It's like signing a deal with the devil. So overall, I feel like in the end, this person gets really sick and dies. And when they die, I feel like this is all lifted off of you. You have no idea how draining this person is on you. You are so much more than what you've ever produced. You could be the best in town. All right. That means you're double bestest. You're the bestiest, bester ever. You know what I mean? Like this person has like, it's like carrying a person on your back your whole fucking life. You know what I mean? Or something like like a crush. And I feel like you didn't ask for it. You're not even related to this person. You don't even know this person. They just want your life. And you're so abundant that they were able to take half of it from you, like half your energy at all times, And I feel like, and you don't notice it because at your 50% is at this person's what they wish they could be at 100 type of vibe. And that's just you at 50 type of thing. So that's why when you meet this person you're supposed to date, they're going to be just as special as you. So it's like you go from being 100% to 200%, but you're at 50% right now. And I feel like you won't get like you'll probably get a massive glow up when this person dies. And because everything they're holding everything from you. It's almost like they're trying to offer it to you. Like, I'll give you, like, this person's trying to come in and act like they're like a magician or something, or a god or a deity. And they're like, I got the power to give you what you want, which is what I've stolen from you. Because they do got the power to give you what you want, which is what's been stolen from you. It was stolen from you. But you ain't gonna pray to this bitch to do it. You're not gonna, and this bitch isn't a god or a deity. They gotta pray to this person, and then they gotta pray to you. You know what I mean? So it's more like you're probably like, no, you could just have it, peasant. You know what I mean? Take it. You needed it. I don't know. So they basically like that's what I say. Like there's a sense of you have so much energy that you have 50 is fine. It's more than enough. And I feel like, and then when this person dies, because they do, and this is like somebody that's afraid of cancer, they're like outrunning cancer. They're so scared of cancer. I feel like maybe like intestinal cancer specifically, stomach cancer maybe. As I said, there's something with food here. This person's like always trying to eat healthy. Like they drink a lot of weird green drinks and weird things like this. Anyways, I feel like I don't know. Either way, the chaser. Okay, so I feel like they chase, they chase, they chase. They're chasing, they're chasing, they're chasing. They're trying to locate your person and take them. I feel like so that they can have more power. That way, instead of like you being at your 50 and combining with this person, now you're at 150, and then this person dying. Now you guys are a power couple at 200% over here. They want that. You know what I mean? They want that boost that this person provides, but that boost can only be provided to you, if that makes sense, because you're the energy that pulls it out of that person to boost you. And I feel like, and your energy boosts them. It's kind of like y'all boost each other. Oh, like the yin yang. As I say, like hey, something like this. You guys fuel each other, and I feel like, and that like you guys are both great on your own. Then when you date, you're a power couple. You know, you guys are like phenomenal. I don't know, like everything, like a glow up happens, and I feel like, and it's just because of the energy exchange that you have with this person. It's like a date, a friend, a romance. It's someone that you're supposed to partner with, like legitimately. So it's going to be someone of the opposite gender. Like I said, it's going to be a dater. You're going to really be attracted to them. You're going to want sex with them. Sex is a part of this. And I mean, it's not just like like a friend partner, and you guys are together forever. And no, this is somebody that you desire. So like you have a love, sex, happy relationship. Look at the bigger picture. I feel like the bigger picture is in your favor. We're looking at your picture, and this person's like a bleep on it. And I feel like they're a big part of the picture because they've been there so fucking long. But I feel like they're gonna expire soon. All of this is gonna expire soon. And I feel like until it does, they just keep pulling on your energy and trying to take from you again. I feel like they're successful at times. They do enough work. They do it. They channel their spell work properly enough. They've sucked enough dicks to each achieve you and what you're able to do. And I feel like, and now they feel amazing. And I mean, the chaser though. I feel like overall, they just keep chasing your energy. This person's energy isn't enough. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it's not the same. That's why I say. But they I don't know if this person realizes that. So overall, you have someone doing spell work to steal from you. At least 85 to 90% of y'all. Sometimes some of it's both, and you know this person in real life. I feel like, but that's like a hard gender specific. I feel like that only works for the women. Maybe, not sure. All right, magical prayer. That's what I'm saying. Offering and prayer, and this person's trying to pray to anyone, any god. That's why I say there's no loyalties in this person to anyone. They think they're so dumb. They think that they're the one with the power. but it's because they pray to these gods, and then they have no loyalties to these gods. So they go off and feel like and find a new one that'll listen to their prayers. I feel like these gods abandoned them. They chase down a god or a deity to work with them, and then they work with them, and then that god ditches them. And I feel like it's because of who they're stealing from. This is like energy mafia right here. Hey, you're kingpin. And like people are like, oh, you know what I mean? Like if there was a pyramid of gods, you're at the top. And they start at the bottom, bitches. And each one of them are like, oh no, we're not gonna help you with that. We can't help you steal energy from that person. If that person ever finds out, they're gonna come over here and eat us or something. They have the power to destroy us. Do you know what I mean? So it's like that's why I say you're somebody the gods won't fuck with. You have an immunity, something. And I feel like this person doesn't respect that. They don't understand that. They don't know that. They don't care that. Even if you told that to this person, they have such an inflated ego from all the fallout of doing all this witchcraft and spell work that they don't even believe in the God. Do you get what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. That's what these gods abandon this person because they realize, damn, this person thinks it's them. They don't even believe that it's us helping them. They're giving us offers, but they're empty offers. And I feel like then that they get a punishment from that god. If you make the gods angry, do you know what I mean? The virgin's milk. Okay, that's why I say like if you live your life and you do worship and you do magic and you do spellcrafts and all this crazy shit, and then you make the gods angry, I feel like they're not gonna give you 40 virgins. Get real. No 40 virgins for you. Not at all. Handle it. Hey, like that video. I love that video. Anyways, so magical prayer. I feel like this person's like praying for you to take the fall for them. They feel like they're getting cancer and they're trying to shove it off on you. And I feel like literally like cancer specifically. And if not, it's some other type of disease, but it's one that's taken them out. So like I don't think they have it yet, but they feel like all their spell work now is like I feel like just to push off. And now that they have like who to push it off on, they're able to understand that like all this magic has been targeting not just a bunch of different people, but you. So now they're ready to like finish the job, so to speak. They're ready for you to die and go and maybe have a heart attack. Like I said, this is like making me think of like a vampire show when they rip out the hearts. So I say this person wants to like eat you, eat your heart, consume you. They want to do some type of ritual on you. I feel like they pray for the opportunity. They pray for the chance to chase her. They're like trying to find you, locate you. They're stalking you energetically like a motherfucker. They don't realize who they're stalking. I feel like there's a reason why you don't even notice this. This is your biggest, most baddest enemy on the planet. Straight up. Whoever they are. Okay? They are your mortal enemy. Okay? Mortal Kombat. Yeah. I feel like this is them, but they are not a fighter. No, they're like a spectator. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They basically they are that, and I feel like and you don't even notice it. It's been there your whole fucking life, even when you were like a little kid. You know what I mean? Anything weird or fucked up that's ever happened to you as a little kid was because this person put it on you, and I feel like it's just I don't know they have no care for you. They don't care at all what happens to you. They want to be you. You're at the top of the pyramid, and that's where this person wants to be. And I feel like if they don't care who they have to kill to do it, including you. And I feel like and they can't kill you. Get real. You have an army of gods beneath you that like they got to get through. They can't. And I feel like just because the gods aren't paying attention to this person or they've abandoned this person doesn't mean the gods aren't watching. Okay? The gods must be crazy. I love that movie. But yeah, no, this bitch is fucking crazy. Okay? Humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. And rock bottom. That's what I'm saying. With magic prayer. This person reaches rock bottom. All right? And it's like the world is an illusion. Everything is kind of like upside down and in between. I feel like this person's mentally going crazy. They're losing their touch with reality. You get what I mean? Hey, knock that off. All right, so I feel like they're praying to anyone that'll listen. I feel like, and that's only you know. Like they've worked their way, they've burned all their bridges, and the only person left to listen is the person that they so desperately steal from. And I feel like the person that has the power for this person, you have the power they want, you have the energy they want, you have the signature they want. And I feel like you're, you know what I mean? So now they got your attention finally. You're here, you're listening. You found them. This is them, whether you ever meet them or not, have met them or not. Irrelevant. They're on the table right now. Okay? And they're your biggest fan. I feel like energy fan. They've been taking your energy for a very long time. Queen of Pentacles, I feel like living high off the hog off of it. You know what I mean? Well, on the road, I feel like you might have been living just fine, so you don't notice. Because, like I said, you at 50 is this person at 100, if not more. You know what I mean? Like you're not on the same energetic scale as this person. There's a reason why they're milking you. You know what I mean? They milk you for, you know what I mean, for your energy and for your blessings and for your abundance. I feel like, but they're not getting blessings from you. You're not giving this to this person. Oh, I bless you. I hope you get a good and nice house. I hope you date my future husband and steal him from me. I hope you take the house that I would like to live on. I hope you take all of my ideas and passions and wants in life and do them for yourself. You know what I mean? Because you wish you could have your own ideas. You know what I mean? That's why I say, like, that's not you. You're not sitting there giving everything to this person. They're taking it. So they're not praying and getting blessed. They're stealing from you. And they know that. They know it. So now that they're praying, because they're on like their deathbed, you know what I mean? Energetic deathbed. No one will help them and they got to be who they are. And like when the vampire, listen, when the vampire drinks the elixir and they become human again, they die. Why do you think? Because they turn into like a fucking billion-year-old person right before your eyes in seconds, and they fucking turn to dust. And I feel like, and that's what this person is. They don't want that. They don't want to turn to dust. They don't want to die. They feel sick. They think like cancer's coming after them. They feel like someone's after them, and it's like, yeah, because you've done this. I feel like, but they've done it to themselves. And now they're like hoping for some miracle, like a heal, a prayer, offering. I'll give you anything you want. I'm a powerful person. I am the most powerful witch of all witches. I mean, I can give you anything you need. And I feel like, and who they're saying that to is you. And you are what they need. You don't need shit from this person. Not a fucking drop. Not an iota of their motherfucking existence. So overall, I feel like they're shit out of luck. But you can bless them. Maybe wish them the best. This is what I do. You know? I like to sometimes wish people what they deserve, which could be good or bad. Or I could just wish them the best. And if I say it, I meant it. So it's like, maybe just wish this person the best. And maybe that'll cause them to maybe just at least be able to live out their days. You know what I mean? And but I feel like once you bless them with this, it might get them off your nuts forever now. I feel like they're kind of maybe off your nuts. They have no way to be on your nuts at this point. What is it? You need to get down. I'm coming. Okay, little luxuries generates little luxuries, experiences, and surroundings. That's what I'm saying. Like they're not comfortable, they're uncomfortable, they're used to luxurious experiences and surroundings. This is somebody who can't get out of bed. They want to get out of bed. They want to go on vacation. Like they got all the money, but they're sick. And I mean, oh, I got all the money. I could go do this, but I can't. I can't get out of bed, or I'm tired, or I'm depressed, or I'm all these crazy things. And and I feel like I'm dying, and I'm so worried about my health. I go to the doctor every month to make sure, you know what I mean? Or something. I go to the doctor every 6 months to get blood tests and things like this. And I feel like it's all because they can feel it coming. It's pressing on them like death. It's almost like the only God left is you and Thanatos, the Grim Reaper. Hey, calm down. Hold on. Mystic Star. Harmony in the home and great friendships. Oh yeah, no. I feel like eventually this person meets the maker, which is you. You're the maker. All right. I saw someone steal that on a YouTube title, and I was like, how funny. All right, but overall, hold on, I want to give him a treat. All right. I'm like a drive-through. Call me Mickey Nicks. All right. Mickey Nicky. McNickies. I'm here to give you a treat from my drive-through window. Hello. How are you today, sir? You have yourself a great day. Enjoy your coffee. I would totally enjoy working at McDonald's for a little bit of time. I'm fantastic at like those types of jobs that I'm in. I like organizing and things, but no, I love my cleaning job too much. I work alone, dude. I can't express how much I love this. Anyways, Mystic Star. Harmony, I mean, I like to have a partner though, or someone to work with, but it's just not easy. Not for me to find somebody, but for me to find somebody that will work as good as I, or as serious as me. I'm coming. You're so pretty. Okay, little luxuries. I feel like they're uncomfortable. They want these luxuries back. They got luxuries. Like this person could be sitting in a motherfucking Gucci robe, all right, with some motherfucking Gucci slippers and some stupid Marc Jacob goggles, all right, but they're miserable. And I feel like physically sick, like their word, and I feel like in their health is actually fine. It's almost like people think this person's like a hypochondriac or something. And it's like, no, because I can sense it's about to come, like bam on that ass. And I feel like, and it's because you have the power. You can bless this person or wish them farewell or whatever. And I feel like there's a reason why you have the power. You're going to do the right things with that power. Now that you know all the things that this person's done, took, and stole from you, and even attempted to, and all of this, I feel like you can weigh out the decision appropriately, but you're the one given the choice. You know what I mean? This person's gonna die, so it's not like you're wishing them death. They're going to die. You have the chance to wish them life. You know, something like that. Communications, listens and speak with greater care. With Mystic Star, so I feel like, and they basically they come full circle and they start to pray to God. It's like one of those moments, like they're like, God, I don't know who you are, or even if you exist, but I see you. And now you hear them. Okay? If you get what I'm saying. So you're like this person's God, so to speak. Either way, communications, listens and speak with greater care. So I feel like they magically pray to you. They feel like they get some insight from you. I feel like all of this causes them, I feel like, to have kind of like a midlife crisis. But even if they're older, it happens. Like maybe they've already had a midlife crisis. Here comes another one for this person. All right, humility. I feel like they get humbled in their final days. They get placed with reality, and they need a miracle. They need a miracle. They need it. They need it. They need it. Maybe this person is sick and they just don't tell anybody. Like maybe we found precancerous cells and now they're fucking freaking out. You know what I mean? But they're not telling anybody or something. And I mean, they're telling only you. They're begging for you. Please help me. Please save me. Please, you know what I mean? Whoever you are. But they don't realize it's even the person that they've been stealing from. So that's why I say this is something that's way above their fucking consciousness, way above their fucking imagination, way above their perceptions of reality or like how the world works. You know what I mean? Which is why they are who they are, and you are who you are because you have a understanding of all this. And if you didn't, now you do because I was able to fill you in. Look at the bigger picture. Yes, the bigger picture here is that you are who they desire to be, who they want to be. They're not trying to copy you. They're trying to straight up be you. They sit there and go through a whole life where they think they are you, then they realize they're not you. They realize they're stealing from someone. They realize who they're stealing from. They realize what they got to do to keep stealing. They keep doing that. They get sick. They beg other gods for help, and then all these other gods lead to saying, no, no, we're not supposed to mess with this person. Like it's one of those like where you're a chosen one, or I mean, there's an immunity to you, or you're like I said, you're at the top of the motherfucking pyramid, and you run the show. So overall, I feel like this person has to reach that point for a chance at any miracle, and then you have the act. You have the power to motherfucking give this bitch a miracle, healing heart. I feel like I don't know, maybe give it time. I feel like you could pause the event. But this person's milked your energy so much, you actually have control over the situation. So if you need time to think or something like that to weigh out your options, like you have it. But I feel like if you're someone like me, maybe you don't have time to think on that. You're just like, oh no, fine, love. I feel like you choose the love path. Yeah, I feel like, but you maybe like how this other gods are were acting like genies and being like all tricky with their words and things like this to trick other people alongside this one with their witchcraft and things like this. You're able to do the same thing. You can craft this person's wish. You can grant this person's wish or miracle or be a minute, but you have the power to mold it so it's karmically balanced. And I feel like you're somebody who is got something in your birth chart where you're balanced enough internally to make that call. This power is given to you by that other person. This person's basically giving you their life. My life is in your hands now. Something like this. You know what I mean? So it's like they're offering you their heart, their life, their soul. They don't have one. They already offered it to this fucking god over here and that god over there and this god over there. And I feel like, but they never took this person's soul. This person still has their soul. You know what I mean? And I feel like now they're offering it to you, and you have the power to decide what you want to do with that. This is the magic prayer. This is the prayer of all prayers. This is the deathbed prayer. If this person isn't old and on their deathbed, you might have multiple energies tugging on you. You might have multiple women. If you're a woman, you might have multiple women. Something about the Eastern Dawns. Is it that, or Eastern Star? Eastern Stars. I think that's what they're called. They're like the female Masons. I don't know. They all think they're fucking dominatrix groomers, and they all sit around like grooming children and shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, this person disrespects everybody to be on top. That's why they're not on top. That's why they're always going to be on the bottom. That's what I said. I feel like the awareness of this alone will cause a forced stop on all of this. I feel like they've worked their way to the top, which is you. So there is no more doing anything without your consent or your awareness or your knowledge or nothing. And I feel like if this person's dying off, young or old, they're getting sick and they're getting taken out earlier with some type of disease like cancer or something, or they're old and they are sick with this and they've reached the end. You know what I mean? So now they're contacting the god of gods or whatever, right? The god of the gods or whoever. You know what I mean? They're contacting their maker, whoever created them, but they forced the creation because, like I said, they're not who they are. They're you mixed with them, but they're not them at all. It's like a Frankenstein soul or person. I forgot to read this card. Spirituality. It's time to take what you believe. I mean, it's time to connect with what you believe. So I feel like you need to have some type of belief that you are somebody to look up to. And this person looks up to you desperately, like as if you're a god. Okay, you might not be a literal god. This is just how the imagination plays it out so that I can give you the translation. So overall, I feel like you're into spirituality. This person's into spell work. They're kind of one and the same, right? You have to know spirituality to do spell work, and you don't have to do spell work to know spirituality. So like all witches are spiritual, but not all spiritualists are witches. So this person's a witch, and they think they're a spiritualist because they've stolen from you because you're probably very spiritual, and they can gain this access from you, and they have, and they've stolen it. And like I said, it's come down to where it's poisoned them enough to where now they're out the door, and they finally reached you. And I feel like going through all these demons here, all these other deities or demons or whatever we want to call them, is what made them sick. Each one leaves a mark, a scar on this person for working with them. It's like working with plutonium or something like, or radion, or like, okay, yeah, Madame Curie, I think her name was Mrs. Curie. She discovered radium, but she fucking died to do it. All right, because she sat there breathing in chemicals all day and got cancer and died young and everything, but she fucking put a new element on the table. All right, and so it's like, it's something like that. Like, this person might not. I'm not saying this person's anything remarkable like this, but overall, they basically worked with the chemicals to recreate you, and then didn't always. It would stop working, and they would have to incorporate more chemicals and more people and more spell work, and that all of this puts a byproduct into their soul, their system, their aura, their body, their vessel, everything, even their spirituality, like, infects them. You know. So they basically get sick and die off from this. Okay? And you have the power to, like, perform the miracle that helps that. I feel like, but you gotta kind of, like, I don't know, make peace with it and deal with it. I feel like I don't even feel, like, very, very upset about it. So I feel like maybe you're not upset about it. Like I said, a lot of you aren't going to even have noticed that this person has been pulling on you. So it's kind of like, what's the question? What would you do if somebody was begging, if you had the power to save someone's life? What would you do with it? I feel like the risk card. Oh, I missed that card too. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. So I feel like as I say, you might have moved away from this person. You might have knew this person when you were younger and you moved. You're nowhere near this person, or this person's moved from you. I don't know. Overall, I feel like this person looks up to you enough to where they want to be like you. And now they're kind of like seeking advice and asking you for help as if you can help them. So I feel like, wish them farewell. I feel like that works both ways. Do you know what I mean? That could be dying or not. I don't know. The point is it this person basically is giving you the power to take care of to help them because they're unhelpable by anybody, only you. And I feel like it's because they've stolen from you. You're the only person they can get advice from on what to do and how to fix it because they've been stealing your advice for that. They've been stealing your energy for that advice your whole life. Not this person's. This person is older than you at least, if not way older. They're up to 20 years plus. Like it could be that old. Whatever. But either way, I hope you enjoyed. That brings you some insight. I hope that brings you some peace. Because I feel like this person's weak, so that means their draining is weak. Do you know what I mean? You're like their lifeline right now. And if you cut the cord, this person's going to deal with the fallout of all of their life, their karma, what they deserve. Do you know what I mean? And if you can though, wish them like, oh, I hope you get better or something like that. That alone could maybe help this person turn their whole life around and then they won't drain your energy no more because you're hoping that they get better. That could be everywhere. You know what I mean? Your illness and your mental illness. And then if that works, this person's not going to feel the need to do witchcraft anymore and drain off your energy. Do you get what I mean? It's like a purification. Do you know what I mean? Either way, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that wasn't too trippy. Sorry, but sometimes it gets trippy. It is cards, so you're gonna encounter witches every now and then. And if you have somebody copying your energy that isn't so obvious, right? Like you don't know who it is, it's obviously gonna be something. You know what I mean? In the dark, in the shadows, it's gonna be some type of witchcraft or black magic or something involved. Okay, I gotta get going. My dog's super needy right now, and I'll try to make another video if I can. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.